Okay, this third day, I think, but I'm going to do a video, more of a story from the Edge signing that I went to. I might have told this video, or sorry, the story before, but it's going to be more in depth and pretty much the whole deal. The Radar Superstar belt behind me, you can see I got that signed, and then the ticket we had, it's like I got one thing signed and Jay got one thing signed. So I got the belt, and then Jade was going to take my Edge 1 of 3000 Classic Superstars. And we got there, everything was good, we're waiting in line, but the thing was, the very first day, not the first day, but the first stop we made with myself and RKO, the infamous NWO, we went to location of Comic-Con from 2011, which was at the Direct Energy Center, which is across from the Ricoh Coliseum, which is where SmackDown and Raw usually have their house shows. So we both didn't look at the actual address on the ticket saying Comic-Con 2012 will be at this place. We just automatically assumed that it's going to be here. So we get there pretty much on time. We planned to be there at about 11:30. We got there just 20 after, 15. And we go in and we're like, oh, where do we go? And then I look at the ticket, and this place is on, I think, Lakeshore or something. And we say, oh, and I look at the thing and it says Front Street, which is legit downtown Toronto, like right beside the CN Tower. And I show him, I'm like, dude, like we're at the wrong place. So it was about a 15-20 minute drive. So we wasted 15-20 minutes going there, another 10 minutes finding the place. So by the time we got there, it was 12 o'clock, which is when the signing started. And the lineup was full, and 2 hour, our great luck, we were the last people in line. And right across from me was, I don't know him on YouTube, but I just forgot. Some guy on Twitter, I'll put his link in here somewhere, his Twitter account. Really helped me out on this. He was there, and he's like, hey, Ravi, it's on battery. I'm like, hey. And I know him from, where did I meet him first? When I first met him on YouTube, he messaged me. And then I saw him at a Raw show, I think, and then another time at the Bret Hart signing we went to. So, I know him. His name's Mike. I know that for sure. And so he started talking to me, and he's like, oh, what are you getting signed? And I said, I'm getting this 1 of 3000 and the belt. He's like, oh, man, I want. And he told me before that he wanted the 1 of 3000 Superstars. And I told him, like, dude, I tried finding you a cheap one, but I couldn't. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, hey, this guy's pretty desperate for this 1 of 3000. And to be quite honest, I already have Edge's autograph on the Classic Superstars. So, me not having that 1 of 3000 isn't that big of a deal to me. So I threw him an offer. I said, I'll give you this Superstars if you give me your spot in line and $50. And he said, okay. So, but he had to ask his friends first because he was with 2 other guys. So he went and asked them. They said no. They had nowhere to go after, where we had to go to Wrestle Reunion, which was another 15 minutes away. And that set up, it's like 12 o'clock Piper signing, 12:30 Liger signing, from 2 to 4 Vader and DDP and Bruno Sammartino are signing. So everything was set up time-wise. So if you're late for one, you're going to miss out on everything. So we had to perfectly time everything. So I tried explaining to his friends, I'm like, dude, I gotta go here and here and here, and they said, no, man, I like this spot, we're gonna wait forever. So then he made me an offer saying that I'll give you this figure here and $40 and my spot in line for that Classic Superstars. So pretty much, was it $40? I think, yeah. So it was like $10 less, but I got a figure out of it. So I said, sure. Because obviously the Classic Superstars is worth a lot more than $10. So on his behalf, he got a rare figure. He got it signed by Edge. And me, I ended up getting this, which is the Elite Collection flashback from, I think, Royal Rumble. Doesn't say... Oh, man, I don't want to spend too much time on this. But anyway, it's an old school Edge because he got the, the Brood thing. Whatever. Edge here, and he saw it, and I think I was one of the first people to give it to him because he started looking at it. You can see from the video, he's like, oh man, I look like, something. I forgot what the words he used. And then he was filming, Mike was filming the whole conversation between us, and you hear him in the back saying, oh, thank God we switched figures. So I got this, which I don't mind because it's a 3. I have 3 of the elites, and that's pretty much. I wanted to collect more, but that's all I've managed to get for now, at least. But that was the story about this. I should have been getting the 1 of 3,000, but I ended up getting this, and then we ended up going straight to Wrestle Reunion, and yeah, you guys all know I met Piper, and then pretty much all those figures behind me: Vader, Bruno Sammartino, Gene Okerlund, Strikeforce, Piper, Jimmy Hart I met there as well, and it all just panned out perfectly. So thanks to him, and that's a pretty hectic story for your wrestling fan to make signings, and if they're on the same day, to just, man, you got to time pretty perfectly. And that's the video for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess.